The Nintendo DS has its fair share of really good fighting games. There's many fighting games on the DS. I don't have all of them, but of the ones I do have, those are the ones that I'm going to be showcasing because I think they're pretty cool. I'm disappointed that Mortal Kombat won't be on my list today because I don't have it. It's one of my grails that I'm on the lookout for. And here is a very valuable tip when playing fighting games on the DS. Use a 2DS. This thing's actually comfortable to use, so before you knock it and, make fun of it for its weird looks, it's the best for stability. These hinges aren't the greatest when you're playing a game, especially a fighting one when you gotta press buttons rapidly. And this screen, though the hinges are pretty stable, it might move a little bit, and for me that kinda bugs me. So, that is why I like using this, because it's not going anywhere and you could tap all you want. I'm not gonna test it, but these things are pretty sturdy. Not Nokia phone level sturdy, but they're pretty sturdy. Guilty Gear DS. Here's a look at the beautiful cover. Let's take a look at the back. Showcasing some in-game screenshots. How much fun you're gonna have with 7 different mini games? No way, I'm excited. Let's take a look inside. This is how I open all my DS game cases. One finger in, one finger on the other side. Opens up very easily. Let's carefully take out the manual here. Surprisingly made by Majesco. They make some pretty good games. If you haven't checked out Away Shuffle Dungeon, that's a really good RPG. I love the artwork in it. It's like a N64 game on your DS. So I went a little too quick here. So some character artwork, goes over items, different things that you can do, and then there's the other language half, French. Let's try this out. So this is an awesome intro. Some good guitar work. So there's different modes here. Mini games, arcade factory, where you can edit some technique lists, challenge mode, verse mode, story, and arcade. There's a good variety of characters. Not familiar with any of them. I just go by who's gonna probably be the quickest looking. We have a winner. Oh, I'm gonna get beat up. So this is cool that it's making use of both DS screens, not just one. When in doubt, be cheap. Look at that. I win by default. What I do like is the game runs very smoothly and the art looks great on the DS. And then making use of both screens is awesome in the playfield. Unless you're playing multiplayer, the most you're going to get out of this game is playing through the story mode because each character does have their own story. And then you could go through the mini games as well and try to unlock new techniques for the arcade factory. Definitely always play around with the options. I had it on normal. You could also set the time and the amount of souls that each character has. It's a cheap game. Pay for cheap games. We gotta pick those up while we can because, hopefully everything doesn't get expensive, but I like that most of the games that I'm showcasing here are above $15, $25 in between that price range. Actually, I haven't checked on my Grail in a while. Let me go look. Yeah, it shouldn't cost that much. Moving on. Bleach and the Blade of Fate. Anime fighting games are the best. Here's a closer look at the box art. Not too familiar with the anime. I'm told it's good. I'm told to watch it, and I will one day. Still have to catch up to One Piece. I'm like 990 episodes, behind. Open Sesame. There's a pretty manual. Just lots of words. Hey, let's see what we're working with. Lots of modes. All right, story mode, arcade versus training, time attack, survival, challenge, deck construction. All right, that's interesting. Here's a shop and a gallery. Let's check that out first. No idea. That's probably in the move set. No thanks. Deck construction. Interesting. So, all right, different boosts during the fight, I guess. Get the shop. Spirit cards. I always want to help with recovery, at least. That's what I'd like to do. Oh, here are all the characters. If you are familiar with the show, you probably know all of them. This character looks cool. All right, feel my wrath. You're gonna fight, always block. Don't just stand there and take it. I like that we have a good amount of health. The fight's not over in a couple seconds. All right, we're getting to the final seconds here. Oh no. I don't know what they were trying to do there. I'm gonna boost my power though. Get out of here. So I hit exit and then shows this stat screen here. You get some reward for the fight. That'll be stuff to use within the shop. I actually like this better than Guilty Gear. It's really fun. So if you see this next game and you've held off on buying it like I have, go ahead and buy it because it's probably pretty cheap. And it's actually a good game, despite it being really, really easy. Marvel Nemesis. Cover is pretty cool. It's made by EA. Front and center, we got Wolverine, Spider-Man, whoever this thing is, and that. And there's Iron Man. That's cool. Here's the back of it. So dozens of comic shop collectibles. You had me at collectibles. Up. And here's the manual. I love mint condition manuals. Look at that ancient thing. Gonna show the game modes here. Arcade. Play now. That's it. That's all you got. Scoring and rewards. Multiplayer. It's gonna give you some detail about the heroes. Get into some gameplay because I got a bone to pick with Iron Man. He's been running his mouth. Here's the main menu of the game. It looks like a comic book. It's pretty cool. First thing I always like to check out is the options. So we'll check out some stats first. You can unlock some art, characters, costumes, levels. And you collect points. Look at all these stats. Typical do everything with each character kind of thing. Here's some comic books. Oh, that's pretty cool. It shows different artwork. Arenas, characters, costumes. Let's see what we have. That gives a lot of replay value within the game. If you actually want to play story mode, you have to go to arcade.
match number 4, and you can go to continue. But I'm just going to show a quick match here. It's going to be Spider-Man. Let's go, Iron Man. Oh, that's locked. All right, let's go here. Power plant. So the combat in this game is very simple. It's a very easy game. You have your heavy attack, light attack. You can throw your opponent, and you can play throughout this entire level here. You just keep falling and fighting and throwing each other into things. So it's pretty easy because you just spam this button constantly and then press the A button, do this heavy attack, and eventually you will win. Come on, Iron Man. Maybe I should showcase some other moves. See what else Spider-Man can do. What is this? Super jumping move? I don't know. Victory! And so within story mode, that wagering option there, you can actually wager when you go into a fight, and you actually can win some more in-game currency to unlock stuff.
And this is actually the cheapest of them all, ranging between $8 to $15. Now, I personally don't play any fighting game on a consistent basis. None has really captured me where it's something that I want to sit down and continuously play like an RPG, but these are fun to throw in every now and then, do a couple matches, unlock a couple things, and progress very slowly. So comment down below what else you would like to see with the Nintendo DS or 3DS, and which one of these 3 games would you play first, and which one would you throw in the trash? There's more fighting games on the DS, but things are expensive, especially on the 3DS side of fighting games. That's really pricey.